Well, hello, everybody. It is the halftime show, and the Seahawks are taking out the frustrations of the Huskies out on the Colts, which is amazing, to be honest with you. Um, they are up 21-10 in Indianapolis, and Waldron is putting on an absolute clinic in play calling right now, which is just simply amazing. Hopefully John Donovan is, taking some notes from this today because he definitely needs it. If he's not taking notes, well, then he deserves to be fired even more. But going straight into some of the clips here that I wanted to show, we have, there we go. So in the first half, this was the first touchdown of the game for the Seahawks, as Russell Wilson, not the touchdown, sorry, Chris Carson with a huge run, 33 yards, just manhandling, which set up the first touchdown here, which in the first touchdown right here, Russell Wilson going back over the middle, just a beautiful pass to Lockett. And I want to look at that again because you can just see Lockett just adjusting, and getting that. So at that point, Seahawks went up 7-3. Here later in the second quarter, Wilson goes back again and is looking, and Gerald Everett across the middle just sneaks it in there for the easy touchdown. Seahawks went up 14-3 at that point. Then Carson Wentz got his first touchdown as a Colt, going across the middle, thrown into traffic, and amazing he actually held on to that ball. And then this last one here is absolute, just utter chaos. How this happens, I don't know, but it's an absolute gem. Wilson just bombing it deep over the top to Lockett, 69-yard touchdown, which leaves us where we are at 21-10. But if we go back and look at this, I mean, this is absolutely nuts. I want to see if we can figure out. Let's see. He throws it from the 22-yard line and just absolutely bombs it from the 20 to the the 18-yard line. So, I can't do that math in my head, but that's what, 60 some odd yards in the air. And then Lockett just brings it in. Some of the early stats here on the game, just looking at it, Russell Wilson currently has a perfect passer rating. 9 of 11, 166 yards and 3 touchdowns. He did get sacked once for a 5-yard loss. Rushing the ball, the Seahawks are doing pretty good at that as well. Carson has 8 rushes for 60 yards. His long is 33. Wilson actually has been running the ball pretty good with 3 rushes for 15 yards, and then D. Eskridge with that one end around for 8 yards. Receiving, Lockett, 3 catches. This is just insane. 3 catches, 96 yards, and 2 touchdowns. But again, the long one there of 69 yards. Will Dissly looking good coming back off his injuries. 2 catches of 28 yards, and Gerald Everett, 2 catches, 20 yards, and a touchdown. Defensively, though, the Seahawks have been looking pretty good so far. Not giving up a whole lot, but, with it being the first game of the year and not many of these players playing in preseason, they got to break out the rust, but Jamal Adams is looking decent out there. And, of course, Bobby Wagner is doing his thing. But yeah, so really that's it for right now. In the halftime, there's not much else to talk about there. Wanted to look elsewhere in the league. Just a quick look at the scores. Let me pull it up here on my iPad. Philadelphia is up on Atlanta 15-6. Pittsburgh is getting shut out on the road in Buffalo 10-0. Minnesota losing to the Bengals 14-7 at halftime. Also at halftime, and this one here is kind of the eye-opener of the day so far for me. San Francisco is up 31-10 in Detroit. That one is just been wide open. And then the other game that's really standing out is Arizona is up 24-6 in Tennessee. Zane picked the Cardinals to win, and so far he is correct. Los Angeles Chargers 13-9 at halftime in Washington. The Jets are getting shut out in Carolina at halftime 16-0, and apparently they punted from the Carolina 33-yard line instead of trying a field goal, which I don't know if you can get more Jets than that. And then the last game down in Houston, the Texans are up 20-7 over Jacksonville, and Trevor Lawrence did throw his first NFL pass of his career in that game. So that is it. Really, here in the second half, I expect to see the Seahawks more of the same, running the ball, let Russell do his thing, throwing the ball, and just continuing. So as they are coming back from halftime on the show over my shoulder, I'm going to let you go. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. We will be back post-game for our kind of just quick thoughts after it's all said and done. But again, thanks for watching, and we will be back after the game.